Hey guys, it's Andrew Cartwright here. I have the 5 best loans with no credit checks and direct lenders for bad credit. I'm not judging. I've been there, done that, graduated from the class, and I'm here to tell you you can get a loan. These are the best ones for 2022. I found 5 loans that don't require a credit check or even a good FICO score for that matter, which makes sense because they're not checking your credit. I think of myself like the Rocky in Rocky 1. I may lose the fight, but I'll never give up. If you ever saw the 14th and 15th round, Rocky was just hanging in there all the way to the end. Even though he lost, he didn't back down and didn't give up. I'm an Ironman. Some of you know that about me. The last 13 miles of an Ironman, when you're swimming, biking, and then running, it makes the difference. It's like, it tells me who I am, really. Like what I'm made of, because I never think I can actually get to the finish line. So never give up. Apply, especially if you don't think that you could even get a loan. I think it's important. All these loans right now, they didn't even exist 36 years ago when I started in business. So right now you have a unique advantage that even I didn't have. My name is Andrew Cartwright. I've started 32 companies in 17 industries. I've bought 17 companies. I'm not saying that to impress you. I'm saying that I've been there, I've done that. I got 2 comeback stories and 2 come-up stories. So, and one of the comebacks was from $12.8 million backwards, which, can you imagine what your credit looks like when you're in that situation? Today, I hold 32 credit cards, and only 6 of them are in my personal name, which is a whole nother video that I've done for you guys. But here I've got the best loans for no credit checks and direct lenders for bad credit in 2022. So we're gonna cover some stuff in this video. You gotta stick around to the end. I always save the best stuff for the end, so you'll stick around. It's part of the YouTube algorithm. And while we're doing YouTube, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and also throwing a comment in the comment section. It makes a huge difference when you do that, when you like the video. And please join. I promise you, you're gonna get some incredible, valuable content that you can actually use. That's my premise, is to create value that helps you. Also in the description is 12 stocks for you. If you open up an account with Webull, you fund it for a penny. There's no catch. I know that sounds unbelievable, but it's true. They want new users. That's why they're doing it. As well as I have a loan program. I got 12 different programs, 75 lenders that give us money so that we can make loans. And we've done over 300,000 plus loans, over $12 billion. So please, please, please don't give up. When you want a loan, you can there's a different loan for you that might make sense. One of the biggest concerns is, what about my credit? Most people, they go through ups and downs in their life, and when they need to reach out for money, oftentimes they've been hit a few times and their credit has been hit. Credit debt is obviously a lot of us have it, and it damages our overall credit score by the usage. You're like, if I could get access to more credit, my credit score would go up, but I can't get access to credit. This is one of the biggest issues. That's why I have videos on setting up business credit cards so that you don't impact your personal credit. That's another video. But what about getting a loan when you want to take it out and you've got bad credit? Obviously, there has to be a solution. I found 5 loans that don't require a credit check or even a good FICO score to apply. Also, I've got my program, which you can hit the link down below, called Loans. It's a simple application. There's no fee, there's no obligation, and it will not impact your credit. So it won't even, like before, everything would pull your credit. These now, they don't even pull your credit. And you can compare from tons of different loan options, like lots of different ones, with 75 lenders that have different programs now. And because of technology, we're able to get it to you guys. We're able to explore different loan options. So 75 different lenders, $12 billion. How could that be wrong? 4.7 credit star rating. So obviously people are reporting positive things, and 75 different sources of that sweet capital, and 300,000 loans. Now, okay, so let's get into this. For example, we'll start with where we're at, and then we'll go into the meat of it, and of course we'll finish it off with how to do this. For example, there's a credit clock right? Which has garnered an excellent reputation for being able to match applicants with alternatives to payday loans with no credit checks in no time at all. You just have to be at least 18 years old and have a monthly income of more than $1,000. Do you have that? Well, hopefully you do. If you don't, there's always other options. You have to be a US citizen because this is a US company, or a resident, and you have to have a US bank account for this particular one, you know, to accept direct deposits. So you got to be bankable, which is a whole nother video, right? Now, the best part is that you can get loans as low as $100 and as high as $5,000. Maybe it doesn't fix all your problems, but at least gets you closer. There's a quick turnaround period and flexible repayment periods. A lot of loans today are funding in 24 hours. Like, wow. Never saw that before, ever in history till now. The only downside is the interest rate for these particular type of loans, which you definitely want to make sure you can outpace it, is like 35.99%. That's pretty high. So other lenders are as less as 6%, but this particular one that I'm going to talk about is a little bit higher. But if you're going to not be able to pay a bill and you're going to have to pay, let's say, if it's a $100 bill and you've got to pay a $50 late fee, doesn't it make sense to borrow some money so that you don't get hit with the late fee and then pay it back as quick as possible? You only pay money on interest for as long as you've used it. So if you only use it for a couple of weeks, then you're covered. This is not financial advice, by the way. This is just a practical person speaking the truth, the hard truth about this stuff. Then there's the money lender squad. This is one. All you need to do is 10 minutes, a computer, a cell phone, and a steady internet connection to complete the application for the actual loan. So again, this one is called the money lender squad. I wonder if it's a group of guys that say, hey, Bitcoin millionaires, let's put a squad together and lend some money. While you may be looking for payday loans near you with no credit check, you will find something far better at the Money Lender Squad. I got lots of these to cover. I'm telling you, you guys have really requested so many of these videos, so I'm gonna make sure I scour the earth because in Iron Man fashion to bring you, because I will not give up on you ever. I will never give up on you, never. So here you'll find legally compliant loans and up to $5,000 readily available to you in 24 months to pay, and interest ranges from 5.9% to 35%. So you can get it for up to 2 years to repay it back with interest with as little as 5.99. I don't know your situation or your risk factor, but I'm sure they associate that. Again, you have to be 18 years to be able to get this, and all the same pros and cons as the other loans apply to this. Also, you need to have an active cell phone for this one, and you can sign up to repay in as little as 24 months. So this is pretty cool, this particular one. And number 3, we have low credit finance. Again, I'll repeat it, low credit finance. This is a good one. As their name suggests, you can get financed up to $5,000, even if your credit score is completely in the toilet. Let's say the toilet. Yeah, so I've been there, so I ain't judging. I'm not judging you. I've seen credit scores that, were horrible. Yes, yeah, pretty bad. These are basically the same as the other two. However, there are rare circumstances or incidents where credit checks are required, but it does not apply to everybody. So if they do say, hey, we're gonna check your credit here and put a hard inquiry, I would hesitate for a second because there are other options to go for. The 4th loan, we got big buck loans. This sounds like something out of Texas, right? So for this one, again, you can get $5,000, but you have to have a bank account that supports direct deposits because that is how they pay you, and it's probably how they want to get paid. It shouldn't be a problem though. I mean, open up a bank account. There are lots of bank accounts that you can open that are for challenge credit too, that will help you, especially credit unions. If you're in that boat, it's easy to qualify for those credit unions because they want to help you get back on your feet. And yes, our feet get knocked out from us all the time. So you have to be 18 years old for this one and make at least $1,000 a month for this. They do have one of the higher interest rates, again, not the 6% or the 5.99%, but 35.99. So it is a little expensive money, but if you need it to not get bigger expenses or have your power cut off, probably important. And finally, green dollar loans. Let's talk about that one. This one is different in that you need to make $1,000 within the span of 3 months. Okay? Told you there was other options. So you have some wiggling room if you're a low income earner and or just having a rough time. You have to have an active bank account and an active cell phone in this one too. This is a big one, and you can get up to $10,000, and applying is easy, and you have 2 years to pay it back, 24 months. So this is probably pretty helpful. And again, I hope that all these videos help you get to where you want to go in life, as well as check out my loan down below. There's 12 different programs, 75 different lenders, and it doesn't impact your credit. So you have no reason not to try to actually get these particular loans. So I'll leave information in the description as well. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Take care. Love you.